Hello friends, today we want to talk about the structure of correctional waves. In this video, we will also discuss the flat pattern of one of the types of correction waves. As mentioned in the previous videos, the complete Elliott wave cycle is classified into two types of impulse waves, labeled 5, and correction waves, labeled 3. Impulse waves consist of 5 waves, 3 of which are impulse waves and 2 of which are correctional waves. Correction waves must be more complex and time-consuming than impulse waves. In general, when the rules for impulse waves of the trending and terminal type are not present on the chart at the time of labeling Elliott waves, we consider the examined rally as a correction wave by default. Impulse waves have two types of trending impulse and terminal impulse. Correction waves have 6 structures which are zigzag, flat, triangle, diametric, symmetric, complex correction. Flat pattern. The flat pattern is one of the types of correction waves. The frequency of flat pattern formation in the chart is higher than all types of correction waves. The flat pattern has 3 waves, wave A and wave B and wave C. The flat pattern has a structure of 3-3-5, which means that wave A has a 3-wave structure. Wave B has a 3-wave structure. Wave C has a 5-wave structure. Wave A can be in the form of a combination of zigzag correction waves or flat types. In other words, wave A, if it is of the type of zigzag correction waves, it has a structure of 5-3-5, and in this case, wave A has a structure of 3 waves. If wave A is of flat correction wave type, it has a structure of 3-3-5, and in this case, wave A has a 3-wave structure. Wave B can be a combination of zigzag correction waves or flat types or in the form of a triangle. In other words, if the B wave is of the zigzag correction wave type, it has a structure of 5-3-5, and in this case, the B wave has a 3-wave structure. If wave B is of a flat correction wave type, it has a structure of 3-3-5, and in this case, wave B has a 3-wave structure. The important point here is that wave B cannot be in the form of running flat. The C wave has a 5-wave structure and can be both in the form of an impulse trending pattern and in the form of an impulse terminal pattern. In the flat pattern, unlike the zigzag pattern, the C wave can pass or not exceed the ceiling of the A wave in the ascending flat pattern. And in the case of the descending flat pattern, the C wave can pass or not pass the floor of A wave. If wave C has an impulse trending pattern with a combination of 53535, it should not break the price of the trend line drawn from point 0 to 2. But if our wave C has an impulse terminal structure with a combination of 33333, can break the trend line drawn from point 0 and B. Wave B has larger temporal dimensions than wave A and wave C, which means that wave B is more complex than wave A and wave C, of course. Another important point about the flat pattern is that it has more time rotation than the first three wave impulses. In other words, our initial assumption is that the C wave usually has the same time and price dimensions as the A wave. As mentioned, wave B cannot be in the form of a running flat pattern. This means that the end of wave B must enter the end of wave A. Usually, according to the common styles of Elliott wave theory, such as Miner, Preacher, and Neely approach, in this case, where we have the flat pattern, the B wave cannot correct the A wave less than 61.8. But based on the observation and experience obtained from currency chart, stocks, etc., wave B can correct wave A less than 61.8 and can also be a flat pattern and have a combined structure of 335. The flat pattern can be formed in the form of different structures of Elliott waves. 1. Wave 2 of the 5-wave structure of impulse trading waves. 2. Wave 2 of the 5-wave structure of impulse terminal waves. 3. Wave 4 of the 5-wave structure of impulse trending waves. 5. Wave 3 or 5 of the 5-wave structure of impulse terminal waves. 6. Wave B of the correction pattern of ABC zigzag or flat. 7. Wave A of the ABC correction pattern of flat correction waves. 8. W or X or Y wave from WX5 correction combination. 9. W or X or Y or double X or Z wave from WXY-XXZ correction combination. 10. Wave A or B or C or D or E of ABCDE correction. One of the trading strategies on the flat correction pattern is breaking the trend line drawn from points 0 and 2. Wave A should not correct more than 61.8% of the accelerated pattern of the degree greater than its predecessor unless the previous pattern of wave 5 is extended or wave type C. The end of wave B must correct at least 61.8% of wave A. The higher the B wave, the larger the wave rally after the flat pattern is completed. Wave B usually corrects less than 140% of wave A and a maximum of 200%. Wave C must be at least 38.2% of wave A and at most 200% of wave A or B.